welcome to the welcome all to the problem solving, the fourth chapter on surveying insights. So, what is problem solving? We are all having some problems. So, surveying gives a very innovative aspect of how to solve the problems and how to apply it over real life. So, problem solving. What is problem solving? So, civil engineering is full of problems, but the we need to concentrate on how to solve the problems. For example, if we can see great places, canals, dams, or Brihadeshwar temple, or any for that matter, it is necessary to create twice, once in paper and then constructed with mortar and bricks on the ground. So this is one of the principle of surveying. Likewise, there is one more principle, that is, we have to envisage the problem from whole to part. Suppose we want to go, means we have to figure out, have to go from in Bangalore to Delhi. Now there is a train we can go, but earlier days people used to keep map. So from Bangalore to Delhi we had to have map and what all the places are there and how to go if you go. But in real life there is no map. That is the where you have to collect and jot down all the details and rediscover what is the best path you have to go. Some problems like are settled, but problems which are not settled we need to do the groundwork. So we from the survey we need to know that we need to map, we need to measure the reality in order to uh, get the real picture, and once real picture is got, then we can traverse the path that is required to reach our destination. Next, second one is, while locating any point on ground we need minimum two reference points. So what is reference points? These reference points are the immovable items. These are our principles. What is the principle? Say, honesty is a principle, and forgiveness is a principle. So, in surveying, we have some mountains, we have stars, the Dhruva Nakshatra or the North Pole Star. These are all our reference points. With reference to these, we mark new points. So, our whole coordinate system is there. So, in life, we need, just like a magnetic compass, we require a moral compass. A moral compass is very much required because it is very easy to go into the forest, but to come out of it, it may require a long time. If we, for example, somebody does not have a moral compass, he gets addicted, so, or telling lies, and so there will be some consequences, and principles are very much essential in one's life. So, illustrating more on that, so let's see, illustration. So in Indian wisdom there is so much wisdom, Indian transcendental, there are scriptures. I'll tell you one story. During the Ramayan Yudh, Lakshmana got injured and Rama told Hanuman to bring Sanjeevani medicine from Himalayas. You can imagine where is Himalaya and where is Sri Lanka. So, in order to go to Himalaya, he went. So, first you have to go to the Himalaya. Next, he wanted to bring that Himalaya, that herb. The problem is that he did not know which is that herb. So he what was the problem? The problem was the medicine. So Hanuman became bigger than the mountain, and plucked the mountain of its base and leaped into Sri Lanka and gave the medicine to Lakshman. So this is the aspect. So the main aspect here is we have to become bigger than the problem, then only we can solve the problem. So okay, next. And the third principle is innovativeness is also a solution. Now, in civil engineering and all, we have, when we are going for constructing roads, we need to go through the point. We go through the mountain. Means there are hills, there is low lying points. When the road is going, it goes below and above. Now, sometimes what happens, when we are going through the road, our vehicle cannot go more than say 30 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree. If the slope of the ground is very steep, either up or down, we cannot go. So what happens, while we are designing or something, what happens, the road, the slope goes on increasing, and it becomes vertical. Now if it becomes vertical, what we have to do? So this is the principle. When the slope becomes vertical, we have to borrow the tunnel. So when the principle here is, when the conventional wisdom does not give answer, then we have to go for innovations. There is no other. So in this aspect, when the slope is vertical, means we have encountered a mountain and we have to go through, cut through it, or go side of it. So tunnel is an answer. So innovation is also a solution. So I will touch in brief. Sun Tzu was a great philosopher in China. So based upon this is a very important principle. Whenever you problem is your enemy, always enemy is your problem or problem is your enemy, both the way, and we have to wage a war to solve the problem. So in a war, if you know yourself and you don't know the problem, then what will happen? You will lose something for every win. If in the war you don't know, you know the problem, but you don't know yourself, then you will lose something. If you neither know yourself nor your problem, then definitely it will be a full blown defeat. So always try to gauge the problem with the surveying insights. Thank you for listening to the video. Press the bell icon at the top. Thank you.